Hey everyone. Someone just let me know if they can hear me. I just got a new microphone here. I'm not sure if it's working. Just if you'd let me know, that'd be great. Perfect. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by, Josh. Hello, Rick. So I just got this new microphone. I tried a live there a few minutes ago and everyone was saying they couldn't hear anything I was saying, so I shut the live down and rebooted. Everyone here seems to say it's working now, so that's good. 12 people on here. So I'm just out in my camper there. I was doing some work on it today. Spring's here, so kind of getting the itch for camping, and had to fix the heater. It wasn't working. I did that earlier, and then I might pull the microwave stop working on me. It broke on me last year. There's an internal fuse in the microwave that blew last year. I think it happened again. I don't know why it does it, but I'm going to probably tear that apart here tonight. The camper's just in my yard. I'm not actually camping with it yet. Just getting it ready. So that's what I'm up to, and I thought I'd thank everyone. Reached 500 subscribers the other day, so that's pretty awesome. I got this, it's a package of 2 microphones. Got this for like $20. So not bad. I'm not used to having a microphone though. Put it on here. What's everyone else up to tonight? Anyone has any questions about the channel, feel free to ask. I was saying the microphone wasn't working there when I tried the last live. Old School Fitness, how are you, buddy? Thanks for the congrats. I reached 500 a few days ago, so I was pretty happy with that. So thought I'd jump on. Thank everyone. I think I'm up to like 310 now. So that's pretty sweet. Hello, Fun Street. I see you saying hi. Got a new microphone here. Just testing out too. So Fun Street, peace, coffee. I could use a coffee right now myself. I am a pretty big coffee drinker. You got a couple people on here. So if anyone has any questions about the channel or just wants to say hi, that's great. hit the like. Like the live. But yeah, appreciate anyone stopping by and checking it out. Check the channel out. It's called Red Sand Adventures. Mostly fishing and basically truck camping and some DIY projects. So yeah, if you're into that stuff, maybe four-wheeling, dirt biking, just kind of a little bit of everything. But yeah, if you want to check it out, see what you think of the channel, and if you like it, then that's great. Subscribe and follow along. I'd appreciate it. Hey, River Jordan, you're back. Everyone's telling me my microphone's working now, so I started a new live and it seemed to work. So I don't know what was wrong in the last one, but thanks for letting me know in the last video that it wasn't working. Yeah, I actually got this package of 2 wireless microphones for like $20 online. So now the next thing I want to get is a gimbal. I know Jamie from down the road there. A few of you guys follow him too. I know Old School Fitness knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, he uses a gimbal and he can set it so it follows him. So he'll just set it up on his tripod and basically it'll follow him around, and then I'll have the microphone. I'm looking into doing that next, is get a good gimbal. Haven't been fishing yet. Fishing season starts here April 15th, so we're getting pretty excited for that too. Digging out the gear, bought a few new lures and stuff the other day. So yeah, me and the young fella are taking the day off and skipping school, skipping work, and gonna go fish for some trout. The Gen X effect. How are you? Just came on Gen X. Want to thank him again for helping me get to the 500. He definitely helped there last week. He gave it that extra push. He shared my channel on his page, so appreciate it. I think I'm up to like 510 now, so this is awesome. On Street says, you see. Gen X, I got a microphone. Got a new microphone. Trying that out. That seems to be going good. Hey, Old School. Gen X says hello to Old School Fitness. Thanks, Gen X, for checking out his content. So yeah, they're saying it'd be nice to have a microphone, but I want to get a gimbal. I think I don't want to get too crazy. I'm not a big tech guy. Some of you guys probably already know that. I already talked about this before, but if I can get a gimbal where I can just set it up and the camera will basically follow me as I move around, I think it'll be great. I do a lot of DIY projects, so then I can just basically, I don't know, I'm thinking I could do some lives and just let it play and people can watch if they want. Like tonight here, I'm going to be tearing the microwave out of my camper, see if I can fix that. So something like that, I'd be able to just let the live play and it could follow me around as I move. Anyway, that's my next investment, I guess, is a gimbal. Let's see, I'm missing something here. Old School Fitness says I bought a drone that followed me around the AZ Desert, Arizona Desert, while I was out there. That'd be pretty sweet too. A buddy of mine at work just picked up like a DJI Mini, maybe. Does that sound right? Pretty sweet little drone, but maybe eventually it would be cool just to do some shots from above for sure, especially if you're set up on a campsite or something like that, just to do an overview to show people. So we might get to there, but like I say, next thing I definitely want is a gimbal to follow me around. Jenna, want a boom mic, a good camera, but I have it in my head that I'm make YouTube buy my tech. That'd be sweet. Hey, if we keep at it long enough, sure will. Maybe someone will sponsor you. That'd be great too. Fun Street, are you okay? I think I'm okay. River Jordan says, your truck camper is sweet. Love the Tacoma. Thanks. So I actually don't have it now. I'm assuming you seen the camper shell that I built and stuff, but so I got rid of the camper shell, I got rid of the truck, and I'm in the market for another truck. Hopefully another Tacoma, but man, they're hard to get. Not going brand new. Looking for used, probably like a 2017, 2018. So that's kind of what I'm trying to find now. Old school fitness. So your drone is a DJI Neo. Okay. On street. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I don't know what's going on there, but something's popping up here saying that messages are in hold for review. I don't know how that works, but someone's saying something they shouldn't, I guess, and it automatically detects it. Tracy's Local Learnings is in the house. Double tap the screen to like the live. Yes, definitely do that. I appreciate it. Gen X Effect says hi to Tracy. Tracy says hi to Gen X. River Jordan, were you happy with the Tacoma? My son, that should be my next truck. Friggin' right, man. I've had Tacomas or just Toyota pickups my whole life. I was talking about that before another video, but my first one I think was an 85. And I've had every model in between and a couple of each model in between. So yeah, love Toyota Tacomas for sure. I never complain about them. And the one that's in my video that you've seen, that was a 2014. I had it for 6 years, but it was getting a little soft underneath, so it's just time to get rid of it. Old school fitness. I have a 2004 F-150 FX4 that has taken me out to Arizona the last 5 years. Old Ford, they'll go to. I think any truck's good. I mean, as long as you look after them. But like I said, I was just a fan of Tacomas. Sure, probably started with the look, but Tracy says, oh yeah, okay. I'll back up a bit. On Street says UC. I don't know what he means. I don't know what you mean by that, Fun Street. Yeah, River Jordan. Cool, thanks, man. I want something in quad cab. Got a Dakota. New that is cherry condition. Yeah. Well, you could always go up to a half ton. Tracy says used to be good on Toyotas used to be good on gas with the 4-cylinder. Yeah, they were for sure. I don't know what's going on here. As Alexis said, Toyota and Lexus number one sellers for cars and trucks. They definitely hold their value. Tracy, looks like you're in. I am in the camper. Doing a bit of work on it today. No, I do not have a CB in it. Anyone know here, like some of these messages are saying they're in review. I don't know what's going on here. Held for review. Anyone know what that means? Yeah, there's a bunch. Well, not a bunch, but there's quite a few messages here when I scroll back that say they're in review. It says message automatically held for review. I don't know how that works. Trout die after spawn like salmon do. I do not believe so, but I don't want to say for sure. But I don't think so. Tracy says, I gotta go. Have a great evening. You too, Tracy. Thanks for stopping by. River Jordan says, take care, Tracy. Whoa. James. All right, I'll try and remember that, River Jordan. Probably James. Any camping plans in the works? Not really yet. Old school. Like I said, I'm in the market for another truck, and then I'll likely be building another camper in the back of the truck. As far as the camper I'm in right now, we usually use it a couple times in the summer. We'll book our vacation and go camping for a couple weeks, but nothing booked yet. Yeah, for sure. A freaking fly in here. Turn the heat on, I woke the flies up. Old School Fitness. I'm located in Illinois. Where are you? In Prince Edward Island, Canada. It's on the East Coast. River Jordan, aka James, says, how was your birthday, Old School? I'm guessing it was Old School's birthday, so happy birthday. He said his birthday was smashing, James. LOL. James says that's awesome. But yeah, happy birthday to you there, Old School Fitness. Thanks, Red Sands. You're welcome. These little microphones came with little, I guess they're wind blocks. I don't know what they actually call them. Oh, another fitness guy who's in Canada. Okay. I need to start actually getting into some fitness, to be honest. Yeah, my back's pretty frigged up, so can't do much at the moment, but looking forward to getting back to the gym. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it. Maybe I'll write his channel down and check it out too. Building Dad Bods 2.0. Yeah, I'll check out his channel. You got these little mic covers. See if I can get one on here. I must pull that one off. How do I do this now? Tracy came back to say congratulations on your channel and growth. Appreciate it, Tracy. So yeah, I think I'm up to like past 500 now, 510 or so. So yeah, it's great. Appreciate all the support. Mic sounds good. Well, that's good. I wasn't sure. Like I said, I bought it online. It wasn't very expensive. I actually got two of them. I'm just trying to get the cover on this one. So I'm wearing, I have one here that I'm using, and this is the other one. It's my first time using them, but I'm glad to hear they're sounding good. Oh, I think I got it on. There we go. Oh, turned it on. going on. Alright, so I put the fluffy cover on that one. Why is this still lit up? You guys still hear me? It's flashing on this. I don't know what's going on. You guys still hear me there? I hit the button on this. I don't know if I messed it up or not. Perfect. All right. Now I turned the second one on, so I don't know how that works. I don't even know if you can use both at the same time or what. Anyway, it's the fluffy one. Peel that off. So anyway, I got them for like $20. There's two of them. I'll show you here. This has the normal. That's the one we're listening through. I put the fluffy thing on the other one, but it came with two. So I still have another fluff that I can put on this mic if I want. I think that helps with the wind noise, as far as I know. So that'll be good when I'm outside. So the other idea is saying I want to get one of those gimbals, so the mic I'll need with that too, because I could be far away from the camera, right? I don't know what the distance is on the microphone, but here, I'll show you the box for that microphone. I'm gonna look it up. Hopefully that's not backwards, but I'm gonna take a screenshot there. Got it on Amazon. It was like $20 or $24 or something for the two of them. Yeah, I thought maybe as a try for that price, but I'm glad to hear that it's working good. When I first turned it on, I went on and did a live here before this live, but people were saying couldn't hear me, so I started a new live, and I guess it's working great now, so that's good. I don't know how long the battery life lasts in them either. I didn't charge them. They're straight out of the package, so. But mic from John Valley that filters out the wind without needing a fuzzy thing. Okay, that'd be good. I guess I don't even know how good that works. I have no clue. Never had a mic before, so I'm sure it'll help a little bit. James says, brother, I have to get going. Just wiring up. All right. Thanks for stopping by, River Jordan. James, as you said, I can call you. But yeah, appreciate the support. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good evening. Seen lots use the fuzzies, seem to work good. Old School Fitness says, see you later, James. If you're still there. I got fuzzy all over my table. Old School Fitness, do you got any good videos for someone with a really sore back? James says, no problem, brother. We'll stay connected with you on the next stream. God bless. All right, James. Thanks again. Probably not. Yeah, it sucks. Just got to be really careful with everything you do. So, anyway, we'll get through it. Hopefully, it'll be better soon. I wrote down that channel too that you said, the fella you know there, Building Dad Bods 2.0. Maybe he'll have something. Just use light weights. Yeah. I've been dealing with a bum shoulder. I actually had a rotator cuff surgery done a few years ago. No fun having bad shoulders either. And then a while back, I had injections in both shoulders, but they're doing good now. But I know what you're going through with a bad shoulder. I had mine for a few years before I got the surgery. With the shoulder, I don't know if you're getting injections or not, but first time I got injections in the shoulder, it lasted like probably a year. And then once it wore off, the next injection lasted maybe 6 months. Then after that, I got another injection. It only lasted like 3 months. And then that's when the doctor said, basically not worth doing injections anymore. May as well get the surgery done. So that's how mine went. Yes, cortisone. Have you had that done yet, or is this a fairly new injury for you, or have you had the bad shoulder for a while? Injured a rotator cuff years ago. Okay. So have you had any cortisone yet? And does that help, or no surgery for you? Well, yeah, if you don't need the surgery, no cortisone. You're just living with it? Tough it out. That's what I did for like 5 years too, before I ever even got injections or anything. But I hear you. Stubborn. But it is some nice once the pain's gone. I'll say that much. No guy that made his had surgery and made things worse for him. Yeah, it's possible too. You never know with that stuff. I would at least try the cortisone. You're not going to really mess anything up there. If anything, you're going to get some pain relief, and it's not going to make anything worse. So I'd be at least trying that. And it could last a long time. Everyone's different. Got a freaking fly in here. It's driving me nuts. Must have woke him up when I turned the heat on. Yeah, like I say, you can try it. You don't have to, but can help for sure. But I get what you're saying with surgeries. No, I don't like getting them if you don't have to, like that. But the drifting spore stopping by. What's going on, Steve? On here for 43 minutes now. Just doing a bit of a thank you video for reaching the 500 subs there a few days ago. And just been out my camper, tinkering on it all day, really. I had to put a new propane switch on. My heater wasn't working. So there's 2 propane tanks on the front, and there's a switch to pick what tank you want to use. So it was turning, it was really tight, and I don't think it was opening. So my furnace kept like fire and quit. It just kept firing and stalling. So I wasn't getting enough propane. I filled my tanks up. I was like, what's going on? But anyway, it ended up being that switch. So I picked one up at Princess Auto, and they happened to be on sale for like 97 bucks instead of 130. So got that on. It's all working good. Congratulations. Yeah, thanks. It's pretty sweet to reach 500. And then the other thing, Steve, I might tackle tonight here. My microwave isn't working in the camper. It happened last spring too. I don't know why, but there's an internal fuse in the actual microwave that blew. It's like a glass fuse, and yeah, I don't know what the heck, but I just turned it on here one day, heat my coffee up, and it blows that fuse. And then they say that happened last year, and it lasted all summer when I replaced the fuse. So I'm assuming the same thing again. So I might tear that out here tonight. Old School Fitness. When did you start your channel? It would have been like 3 years ago, I think. Yeah, I think it was like 3 years ago. Yeah, it was similar camper to you. Yeah, I like it. It's got, well, I can show you this around here. I think it's like 21 feet, but I'll show you. It has a bunk in the back. All right, so if you basically come in the door, up to your right, there's your couch setup or whatever, dinette. And that all turns into a bed. You come around, microwave, stove. On this side, oh, can't. I guess I could have spun the camera around, but anyway. Back here's the bunk. It's just a single bed up there, and then down below there's like a double bed. And the bathroom, full bathroom. Actually, yeah, nothing crazy, but it's good enough. Works for us. I used to have a 26-foot wilderness camper. That'd be nice. So the camper you have now, is it similar setup on the inside like I just showed there? It's actually a rear door too, like towards the back. Opens up, so where the double bed is, that folds up and you can put like friggin' all kinds of stuff back there. I usually stick our little barbecue and lawn chairs, the mat for outside. You could fit a bike or two in there if you really had to. Don't have one now. Yeah, I like the campers, but truck camper thing's fun too. Just get into some better spots. This is great for like going to the campgrounds and stuff. But I'm looking forward to getting a new setup, a new truck set up, and I don't know if I'm probably gonna build something for the back again, but we'll see. If I could find a small enough slide-in camper. They are out there, but they're really rare. I like hard top slide-in would be pretty sweet, but they're hard to find for them little trucks. Yeah, no, we love the camper. We've had the camper for about 3 years too, 3 or 4 years. It's 2007, I believe. It's called a Terry Dakota. Took it. She took your camper to Arizona a couple times. Didn't like hauling it over the Rocky Mountains. So yeah, it's a lot of weight to be hauling. And was that with your F-150? Just curious. Seeing more and more of them sliding campers come up. I see one around here, I'll let you know. That'd be awesome. There was one friggin' last year. Friggin' missed out on it. It was a slide in. Didn't have really anything in it, pretty much just a bed. Part of it went over the cab, but it was for like a friggin' Ford Ranger or Tacoma type size. $1,100. I think it was in Nova Scotia too. And I messaged about it as soon as I seen it, but it was already spoken for. But it was friggin' sweet. Yeah, no, if I could find a sliding camper that's made to fit a small truck, that'd be pretty wicked. Mine had the queen size bed in the front. Yeah, that'd be nice. Was it almost like a separate bedroom in the front? Probably was. This camper doesn't have any slide outs or anything on it. I've hauled this camper with my Tacoma. It's like borderline, like I wouldn't want to go too far, but it will do it. I had an F-250 Super Duty. Really? And you still found it rough hauling that camper? I guess going up the hills and stuff though, yeah, it would be. It'd be working for sure. So you're getting out lots, enjoying nature there, Steve? I haven't been out much, man. My back's been killing me lately. Oh, I had to turn this heater off. I just turned it on. It's working now. Doesn't take long to warm up at all. Like the car camping. I was thinking of doing that. Another thing I was thinking of doing is getting one of them rooftop tents, but not like I want one of the hard shell ones. A buddy of mine has one, and it's not like a wedge style. It goes straight up and straight down, so the sides are all soft, but basically the lid pushes straight up. You got it at Princess Auto. You got a friggin' deal on it last fall. It was like a display model. He friggin' got it anyway. But now he didn't even use it. He's kind of mentioned he might be wanting to sell it. So I was thinking about maybe grabbing that, throw on one of the vehicles. If I don't get a truck here soon, I'm gonna have to do something. So maybe I could throw that on the SUV and get out there a bit. Sweet. Fishing starting here next week. We can't fish yet here, but starts on the 15th. I think I missed something here. £950. That would have been, that's pretty light for a camper. Like, I don't know what the F-150s are rated for, but like a Tacoma, it's rated for like 1,100 pounds, but that's max too, right? I don't want to max it right out. Pop-up slide in, yes. Those are alright too, but I'd rather, there's one, I think of the name, I think it's made by Six Pack, and it wasn't a pop-up, it was actually just full hard sides, and it'll fit like a Ranger Tacoma. Probably made, I think they made them in the 80s, early 90s, maybe right up to the 2000s. You just can't find them. Another thing is, same deal though, they're hard to find, but there is a couple companies around that make like a fiberglass cab over slide-in truck cap, if you know what I mean, like those contractor space caps. They do make them for Ford Rangers and Tacomas. I don't know if there's one company at West, Toughport is the brand. They make a couple different models. One you can, I think, stand up in. The other one's not quite tall enough to stand up in. And there was another company out of Quebec, Miranda, I think. They used to make a slide-in fiberglass topper, whatever you want to call it, but they don't make that one anymore. But like the odd time I've seen maybe one or two over the years pop up for sale, and like I say, one was in like BC, the other was in Quebec, and the one in Quebec I was like pretty interested, and it sold before I could even talk to the guy, let alone make plans to go get it. So they're out there. One of those would be sweet. Just a fiberglass shell that you could stand up in and then build out the inside myself. That'd be pretty awesome, and it'd be pretty light. So I don't need much in there really. The new ones are friggin' crazy expensive. You pay just as much for a friggin' slide-in camper as you do for a 30 or 40 footer, man. Especially them bigger ones. Crazy how much they sell for. And the other option is maybe I'll build a full slide-in myself. But I don't know, we'll see. You gotta get another truck first. 1,100. How long ago was that you had that one? It's a pretty good price. And there is some of them slide-in pop-ups that will fit the Tacoma too. Few years ago. That's pretty sweet. Back in the day, people made some pretty sweet homemade campers. Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm a pretty big DIY guy, so you've probably seen my videos. That one I built. I can weld and everything, so I'm not against it. I actually have like just an aluminum contractor's cap right now, just a normal aluminum cap, has like the doors on the side or whatever. I do have that would fit on a Tacoma, so I'm sure if I find one here soon, I'll probably gear that up right away just so I have something. Throw that on, throw a friggin' mattress in the back and give her. But I'll definitely be either building or looking for something. I have the spare tire set up on my truck. I'm gonna change that too. Yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't work very well for a slide-in camper. Yeah, if you have a super crew cab, friggin' right, you can do that too. I've seen those blow-up mattresses. They're like made to go in the back seat. Come back here, see if I missed any comments. Yeah, like you say, you can stay at a hotel. Yeah, like I thought of trying to gear something up in the back seat of my Tacoma when I had it, but it's pretty crammed. Like it's not quite wide enough. I don't know what size car you're driving, but sure you could. I mean, you could do it for sure, but I don't know how comfy it'd be. If you had a big super crew cab truck, some of them back seats are massive, so that'd be pretty sweet. Seen other people with the cars too. Honda CRV. The Honda CRV, you can just lay the back seat down and make a big, and then you pretty much have a platform right there to sleep on. See, I was just gonna say that some cars too, the back seat will flip down, and your legs could kind of slide into the trunk area. Other thing, Steve, I don't know if it'll work or not, but is there any way you could lay so your feet kind of went in between your front seats? You put your head towards the back. That might give you enough room to stretch right out. Yeah, there's so many sweet builds, man. When you get looking online, people do. All right, I'll have to go back. When did you do those videos? Were they from like last summer? Just give me an idea how far to scroll back through your channel there. Some people take the front passenger seat out for more room. Yes, that's another option. There's a fella that had a Tacoma I watched. So he built a cap for the back of the truck, but it's more for hauling his bicycle and surfboards and all that stuff. And then he took the back seats out and the passenger front seat, and he sleeps like diagonal. And yeah, it's only him traveling, so it works out great for him. So yeah, that's another idea. But I like to have both front seats for my situation. I think last summer. Yeah, I'll have to go check those out. Yawning. You'd get a rooftop tent put on that CRV too. On here for an hour already. Holy, 4 people it says on here this morning. Have you done any fishing yet this year, Steve? Pretty sure for you guys it started April 1st, did not? Yeah, we were talking about that. Or I was talking to someone from Nova Scotia, told me that. This freaking fly man is driving me nuts. Once the weather gets decent here, I'll be doing vids, nature walks, and hiking trails in a cold spring in Illinois so far. Spring here's been friggin' crap too, man. We had like the other morning I woke up, went to bed, outside was dry. It was a little chilly, but everything was drying up, and woke up next morning there's like 10 centimeters of snow. I was like, what the heck? I don't know. She's hanging on. The old winter doesn't want to let go, it seems, this year. Need the roof for the canoe. Not out fishing yet. Just haven't had a chance. I'm wondering, I know you need the roof for the canoe, Steve, but if you've seen this rooftop tent that I'm talking about, I think you could probably mount your canoe on top of this. Now, I don't know if you could put the tent up with the canoe on it. You might have to like take your canoe off, set up your tent. But I think once it's all closed, you could definitely mount the canoe on top. Might be something just to look into. Go on Princess Auto's website, and I'm sure they're still on there. I'm sure they'll be getting more stock of them in, but yeah, it's like a solid fiberglass shell, and it just lifts straight up. So it's not like it's not one of the clamshell ones or one of the ones that flip right open. It just basically the roof is the cover for it, and it goes straight up. So I can't see why there's no reason why you couldn't somehow put a canoe on there. And then I'm tired of being all bundled up doing it. So you're spraying lawns even when it's cold? Does it still work or what? No, not this one, Steve. It doesn't, it's not one of those fold out ones. That's what I mean. You have to see it. It just pops straight up. It's like a friggin' pop up camper. Basically, it just goes straight up. I think if you see it, you'll be like, yeah, I think you'll like it. And it's pretty big. I think it's like 7 feet long, pretty close to 7 feet, and like 4.5 feet wide. Yeah, straight up. Like I said, it's straight, and it's like a plastic roof, so I'm sure you could friggin' put a roof rack on it. As long as you sealed the holes good. And the canoe, they're not heavy. But like I say, you'd probably have to take your canoe off before you could set your tent up, but that'd be fine. Once you get to your spot where you're gonna camp for a day or two or whatever you're doing, you take the canoe off the roof anyway. Just leave it on the ground, tied to a tree with yes, just more pleasant when it's nice out. Small trailers for canoes. Yeah, there's another idea. Old School Fitness is saying, Steve, that you can get some small trailers for a canoe. That's another option too, if you didn't mind hauling a little trailer. But I really think if you've seen this tent I'm talking about, you'd be interested. And I think the tent regular price is like, I think last summer they were like 14 or 1500 brand new. So they're actually a pretty good deal. Buddy I work with just happened to get the one they used all summer here for display. And I think he got the friggin' thing for like 900 bucks. Anyway, I might grab it. I don't, should just buy it just to have it. I mean, that'd be a friggin' quick fix. Even if I get a truck, I could friggin' throw that on. Steve says, yes, that's right. You could trailer the canoe. Check that out. Yeah, either option, I really think. You're going to like that tent when you see it. I might even try and find the ad and put it on my group online there. Just share it or something. But, and then you'll see it. But I'm sure if you'll find it. Just go on Princess Auto. Sure, they'll be getting stock in soon. Anyone listening there too, check out each other's channels. We got Old School Fitness, another fitness thing. You can look him up. We have the Drifting Spore, Steve, in Nova Scotia, Canada. He does a lot of basically bushcrafting type videos, some camping, nature therapy. Does some really nice videos too. He puts a lot of time and effort into them. So yeah, check them out. Drifting Spore said he's going to check your channel out there, Old School Fitness. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it. I'm curious about this lawn spraying you're doing. You're spraying for weeds, I take it. Old School Fitness gave you the thumbs up, Steve, saying thanks for checking them out. Fertilizer, weed control, insect control. I'm interested in this stuff. I kind of looked into this before. We have ticks over here. We do. Not many though, Steve, to be honest. I've never had any problems with them, but they are here. I think it's more recent years that they've come along, but not gonna lie, I haven't had to deal with them yet. I know you guys are always talking about it. Yeah. Old School Fitness. Been in the biz myself for 31 years now. Really? I was thinking about mosquitoes. I know you can get backpack sprayers spraying people's properties for mosquitoes. Just curious to you. I'm assuming you do that too. Just seems like something pretty cheap someone could get into. Average $100 an hour. Sweet. So I used to do some mobile pressure washing too, and I was right in that range. It's good, but I was doing heavy equipment and stuff, and I couldn't be crawling around that stuff anymore. Make 400 doing half days. So You charge basically by the hour. Is that what you're saying? It's like you must have a minimum charge, and then after that you charge hourly, I'm guessing. You can do approximately that much work in an hour. Okay. Depending on travel time. So same idea when I was doing the pressure washing. Depending, like I had a limit. If they were close, like I wouldn't charge anything for travel, but so far away, then you have to. I kind of did it more as a minimum too. So minimum charge. I'm not gonna basically leave the yard unless you're gonna make at least 1 or 200, right? It's not worth setting up. So I had that too. So for spraying, just for mosquitoes, would that chemical be expensive? And another question would be, do you need a special license to buy these chemicals? Need a license. Don't know how Canada does it though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we need some type of training license here too, if I recall. But I'm sure it's probably not that big of a test. Is your sprayer gas powered or are they electric? What do you use for that? Or just like pump sprayers or a bit of everything probably? Okay, you gotta get certified. Yeah. Sure, there's definitely some type of rules here for it. Gas powered pump over 300-gallon tank. Okay. Do you have it set up in the back of your truck or you just have a trailer? Steve's saying it's probably different rules for every province here in Canada. Yeah, it's possible, Steve. And everywhere's different. And off topic, but you're talking about different provinces, Steve. Today I friggin' called about a Tacoma for sale. It was in Quebec and they wouldn't even sell it to me because they won't sell outside of Quebec. Couldn't believe it. He said, I said, is it because of like the tariff type stuff or whatever's going on? He said, well, if you want to pay us 25% more, we'll probably sell it to you, but we don't sell outside of Quebec. So I don't know what the deal is there, but kind of sucked. It was a really good deal and a nice truck. Old school fitness is his setup is in the bed of his truck. Slide in unit. Okay. Hmm. And they're wanting Trudeau out. Trudeau is out. He actually resigned a month ago there or so, and The Liberal Party picked another leader. But as far as Trudeau goes, yes, they definitely had to get rid of Trudeau. So we're going to the polls here in a couple weeks. It's April 28th is our election. Trump scared him out. He probably helped, but he was on his way out. His record for the last few years was really bad. But I think, yeah, either way, he was done. So I think the Liberal Party basically told him, like, if they want any chance at the next election, Trudeau's got to go, and we got to get a new leader. So they have Mark Carney is the fella's name now. But the rest of the party's still the same. That worked with Trudeau, basically. So, but no, I'm sure Trump helped push him out the door, but yeah, Steve, that is, we were talking about the truck in Quebec. It is friggin' weird. And then he told me that, like, most dealers probably won't sell to me. It was weird when he told me. I was like, so is it the law or is it just you guys not wanting to sell? He's like, well, some places might sell to you, but they're probably not gonna because they'd rather sell to local people, is what he told me. It's like, hey, freaking, this is crazy. This is from Quebec. But anyway, I don't know. Kind of sucked though. It was a friggin' good deal on a truck, man. Really good deal. Some people in Illinois drive over to Indiana to buy vehicles so they avoid paying sales tax. So I'm assuming each state has different rules then, and you're basically saying that Indiana doesn't have sales tax. Is that what you're saying? That'd be friggin' sweet. I'd be driving there too. Yeah, that makes sense. Doesn't make sense, like, I don't know in the States, but I'm assuming, well, obviously it's in certain states, but here in Canada, like, every time a vehicle sells, the new buyer has to pay tax on it. Prince Edward Island, I know it's 15%. So that car, tax is paid on it, brand new. And if it gets sold 20 times in its lifetime, the taxes have like a book value, but they pay the taxes on it every time it gets sold to another person. It's freaking ridiculous. Illinois is one of the worst states in the whole damn country. I'm not sure, but I'll take your word for it. Yeah, I think it's ridiculous. If you buy, I don't know, anything else, well, anything vehicles, basically, every time they're sold, the tax has to be paid on them again and again and again. But like, if you were to sell, I don't know, say you bought a new couch living room set and you used it for 5 years, you paid tax on it when you bought it new, but when you sell it again, you don't. The person doesn't pay tax on it. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, any vehicles, every time they're sold, you got to freaking pay tax. Same as like campers. Every time it gets sold, taxes. The new buyer has to pay tax on it. Getting picky on the value when you register them here too. Heard a couple people had to go get vehicles appraised. Really? So it used to be whatever price you put down. I think it still is, but any vehicle that's 15 years or older, there's no book value. So they go by whatever is written down on the bill of sale. So if you bought a car for $2,000, then you would pay 15%. Maybe it's 12.5. No, I'm pretty sure it's 15. Anyway, pay that percentage on 2,000. But if the car is 15 years or newer, they have a book that they go by. And yeah, it sucks. And then the other thing they do, if you trade, so say me and you trade your CRV for my truck, they look at the values of both, and the way the tax works then, whoever gets the more expensive vehicle pays the tax just on the difference. So if your car is worth $2,000, mine's worth $3,000, then there's $1,000 difference. I think pay just tax on the 1,000, I believe. Anyway, it's messed up. I don't think there should be any taxes after you freaking buy it new and spend $5,000 in taxes or whatever. How long is inspection good for in Nova Scotia? Like New Brunswick is like 2 years. PEI, we have to get a motor vehicle inspection done every year. Isn't Nova Scotia 2 years? Everything's a racket. Yeah. 2 years in Nova Scotia. Yeah, fig sakes. I know if I buy a vehicle from Nova Scotia or New Brunswick, that inspection is valid in Prince Edward Island, so it's good for 2 years. If I buy it, say from you, and bring it back to Prince Edward Island, your inspection's good here for that 2 years. But if I buy a vehicle on PEI and keep it in PEI, it's every year I have to get it inspected. I don't understand why the whole country can't just be on the same rules. Doesn't make sense. Steve, did I hear something about the fishing rules? I don't know if it was for New Brunswick or Nova Scotia or for both, but is there a fish this year they announced that if you catch one, you have to keep it? That sound right? You hear something about that? I forget what fish it was. That's just weird, but I guess if they're really invasive, I want to get rid of them, but what the heck do you do with them? Old school fitness. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Been great chatting. Talk to you guys later. Stay safe. thanks for stopping by Old School Fitness. Appreciate it. Nice chatting with you. Curious about your business now. You got me thinking. But yeah, no, thank you. Stay out of the hot sun. Don't forget to like the video. Appreciate it. Have to retain any smallmouth bass you catch here and any pickerel. Yeah, that's what I heard was pickerel. I didn't know the smallmouth bass too, but. And do you know, did they announce something like that in New Brunswick too? Because I don't remember which one I heard it for. Okay, the bass is only up in our area. Pickerel is province-wide. Okay. So what the heck are you supposed to do with them? Like, you have to take them home and, like, if you don't eat this stuff, you gotta, like, take it home, throw it in your dumpster and let it rot for a week before the garbage goes, or... Like, that's what I was trying to figure out. Yeah, I think it's in New Brunswick too, maybe. Maybe not. But I did hear about it about a month ago on the radio. Garden fertilizer, I guess. Well, all I was thinking was, I don't know, you just throw them in the woods for the friggin' coyotes or something, foxes and stuff to get them. I don't eat fish really, so I wouldn't want them. I don't know. I mean, you dig them up, put them in the garden, you'd probably have coyotes and foxes and raccoons digging them up the same night. I don't know. That's just, I get it though. If there's too many, it's definitely a way to get the population down, but I was just curious, like, what the heck? I wouldn't want to take them home with me. I'd be throwing them in the woods or something. I haven't really caught many smallmouth bass. Only certain lakes have them. Okay. I know I was over in New Brunswick a few years ago, and I went to a private lake cabin with in-laws. We did a bit of fishing there, and we caught some smallmouth bass. But we put them back. That was a few years ago, though. Never caught a pickerel. Well, that's weird. It made it sound like when I heard these rules, like there were so many of them. The reason they were doing it was to lower the population. It was weird if you barely caught any of them. Bass are fun. We fish striped bass here. We don't have the smallmouth, but striped bass, yeah, that's where it's at. It's some big fish. And I think I remember though the smallmouth when I caught them. I was in Fredericton area, but they friggin' fought. It was fun. I remember that. Yeah, like friggin' stripers, man, can be anywhere from, I don't know, 15 inches all the way up to 40 inches. I mean, the average is probably between the 20 and 30 inch. But yeah, some people's caught in like 40-inch striped bass. Not me, not yet. I hope to. The record is 46 inches or something. Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's like almost 4 feet. But yeah, like I say, the average here is between 20 and 30, I guess. They're all around that. And I think to keep them, they have to be between, you can only keep like, I think it's between like 22 and 26 inches or something you're allowed to keep. It's probably the same there. So if they're any smaller or any bigger, you have to put them back. Yeah, that's what I thought. Striped bass fishing here was like banned for a long time. It just came back. I don't know exactly when, but we only started doing it a couple years ago. But this is just what I heard. But Prince Edward Island bass fishing was like a no-go for a long time, and it just reopened like pretty recent. I don't know if it was 5 years ago or 10 years ago, but like I don't know if it was like that over where you're at or not. But there was a ban on it for like 20 or 30 years or something. And now they're complaining there's so many of them again. Over on the bay side, different. Your keepers are 26 to 51 inches or something. Weird how they make these rules. I don't understand. But imagine catching a fish 51 inches. Yeah, that'd be crazy. I really gotta do something with this freaking fly. You got me thinking about that friggin' rooftop tent again too. I kind of put it out of my mind, back in my head again. Gotta sign off. Cloudy cut. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, Steve. Appreciate it. Anyone else out there listening? Check out the Drifting Spore. He's got some great videos. He puts a lot of effort into them, and yeah, they're great videos. But yeah, check them out. Thanks, Steve, and we'll see you in the next one. Appreciate it. Look up that tent. I think you're gonna want it once you see it. You're gonna have a video out soon putting that tent on your CRV. I can see it now, canoe and all. Have a good night, bud. Who's on here now? Two people. Yeah, see you, Steve. Thanks again. Anyone has any questions about the channel? I just want to say hi. Go ahead. Just hanging out in the camper here. I've been working on it today, doing a few things, and thought I'd jump on and do a little thank you video for reaching 500 subscribers there. It's a nice milestone to get to last week. I think I'm up to like 510 or something now. Need the radio on or something. Too quiet in here, but someone told me I can't be playing that in the background. Oh, I just stand up for a minute. Mother. Keeps live, keeps tripping out here. I don't know what's going on with it. Well, no one on here, so I think I'm gonna call her a night. On here for an hour and 35 minutes now. Thanks to the people that stopped by. Thanks to everyone for liking and subscribing. Have any questions, feel free to ask. Say hi. Let us know who you are. Yeah, we're going to take off. Call it a night. Appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one. Hello, anyone that's on there? All right, we're off. See ya. Thanks again.